Hi, this is Reality News Japan. This channel shows what's happening in Japan based on the fact. Some neighbor countries try to give lots of propaganda to disregard Japan or to keep their regime based on full of their imagination. Tightening export controls to South Korea by Japan seems to damage on South Korea more than they have imagined. They are furious about decision by Japan and conducting hate activities against Japan, such as hitting car to Embassy of Japan in Seoul City and suicide, boycotts of Japanese products, illegally sneaking into Japanese company branch, burn Japanese flags and images of Prime Minister, etc. Leader of South Korea Moon Jae-in is fiercely blaming on Japan for everything without thinking why Japan determined to tighten export controls to them. The worst thing he announced is that South Korea would have economy tie with North Korea and defeat Japan on 5th of August. Is that really nations wish to be ruled by the notorious dictator without any human right? He also says South Korea will establish high-level democracy with peace and culture, taking advantage of superior national moral than Japanese. I do not think personally they can with North Korea. North Korea has democracy and peace. Does South Korea have moral, though they break international agreements, conduct hate activities in many places? Other than this issue, South Korea filed a lawsuit football superstar Cristiano Ronaldo recently with the reason he did not play due to illness in the game organized in South Korea. The world more understand what South Korea is, don't they? Go back to original topic. He also has said Japan would have more impact and down global reputation by curbing export. South Korea could get over the situation, everything was caused by Japan, etc. In spite of this, he asked US to arbitrate and make Japan withdraw Japanese decision threatening to anti-Xomia, which is the ally against North Korea and China. If he is so confident, why he asks for help to US? Since overseas newspaper described this topic with plenty of misunderstandings, I correct here. First, some newspapers say it is sanction or retaliation by Japan against result of forced labor trial in South Korea. This is wrong. It is neither sanction nor retaliation. It is process change to tighten export control and inspection before permission to South Korea. Japan has not started any sanction yet, at least, though there exist lots of options to do, such as to stop banking and letter of credit to guarantee their international transactions. If it happens, South Korea will be destroyed in a moment, as their currency has globally no credit. Second, real reasons are not described in the newspaper. Materials such as hydrogen fluoride are not only used to process semiconductors but also for military use. It is strictly prohibited to ship to sanction-listed countries such as North Korea. It is responsibility to properly control in each country. That follows WTO as well. 30% of their imports are still missing other than semiconductors and flat panels use. South Korea has been rejecting to discuss about this for more than 3 years, despite it is the regulation by Japan to share this kind of information every year. Keep the rule, otherwise they cannot stay at white list for Japan, who can be trusted not smuggle out to dangerous countries. Therefore it is quite reasonable to unlist South Korea from white list. If they would like to stay, they just need to behave honestly. Third, the newspaper do not describe the meaning of unlisting from white list. White list for Japan includes Western countries and US. South Korea was listed since 2003 as first country in Asia. Unlisting means that each shipment to South Korea needs to be scrutinized, including final destination by Japanese government. It was simplified process for South Korea as white country, and once it was approved, same materials are licensed without inspection for a while. But from the end of August it has tightened the control and it may take maximally 90 days for permission or can be rejected. So South Korea just needs to declare precisely for each shipment including past usage, and as long as they can prove it is not suspicious they are licensed, if they are really fancy to purchase from Japan. It is no benefit either for Japan regarding human resources to handle the troublesome inspection, but obligation not to spread toxic materials to third parties. Fourth, the newspaper mix up comfort women and forced labors to this export controls issue. Please check my other videos. They repeatedly beg for money with history they made up based on fantasy. Japan compromised many times and made final re-agreements for comfort women on 2015 and forced labors etc. on 1965 respectively, but described clearly as finally and completely. However, the leader of South Korea, Moon Jae-in, discarded both agreements. Anyway, they have nothing to do with this issue. Though there are more and more propaganda and fake news, I hope this makes you more understanding what is really happening between Japan and South Korea at the moment. Thanks for watching the video. I have lots of topics to show you, based on the truth. See you next time.